Christmas is coming and handmade gifts are the best. So today I'm making a chunky blanket using this chunky yarn that I got from MelloBello here on TikTok shop. I got 12 skeins of this for like under $50. That's unheard of because one skein of this in like a craft store is like 12 bucks a piece. So you do the math. Like this is a really good deal. Each skein is like 27-ish yards. But it's really fluffy. It comes in a vacuum sealed pack. But to make a chunky blanket, all you need is chunky yarn and a chunky crochet hook. It's really big. It does take some getting used to, but it's doable. And if you know how to do a single crochet and a double crochet, you can make a chunky blanket. Like, it's that easy. So I like to undo my whole skein when I am doing chunky blankets, just so that it's easier to pull and maintain my tension. Rivers likes to take a nap while I crochet, but, and I don't even really have a pattern. I just kind of guesstimate, I guess. Like for this blanket, I know who I'm making it for, like what family member. It's an adult, and so I need it to be wide enough to cover their lap and long enough to cover their legs, and they're like 6 feet tall, so it's gonna be pretty lengthy. I kind of like to do a little fancy border on the side, so I have more than enough yarn. But I'm just gonna chain enough so that like the blanket like kind of stretches over me, because then I'll know it'll stretch over them. And so I'm gonna start with like 15. I'm also want to do a single crochet, double crochet, which is called like the lemon peel stitch. And so I have to make sure that when I'm doing that, that like it's gonna be long enough, if that makes sense. So let's see. I'm gonna start with 15 and see what happens. So here we go. Not enough. So I'm gonna bump it up to like 21. I think this could work, but I'm not sure. So let's go 23. Okay, 23 should definitely do it for a lap size. And so now I'm just going to turn and do my first row. When you're doing the lemon peel stitch, you do, or at least this is how I do it. I go into, chunky yarn is so much harder to see when you're first starting out. Like, there's this first stitch. Actually, you know what? This is gonna be easier if I go in the back, I think. If you're back, I think I have like performance anxiety. I can't figure out what I wanna do while I know the camera's on me. So crocheting and recording is a lot for my little ADHD brain, so I'm just gonna give you guys an update at the end of each skein. So yeah, there's that. Here's the first skein. That's it. Not much of a blanket yet. Time for skein 2. 2 skeins. A stripe. And we're 3 skeins deep. Just a wider stripe. 4 skeins in at this point. I'm just too tired and lazy to stand up to show you, but we're making progress.